Hey guys, Christine here. Welcome to my first official video on this channel. I'm just a girl who lives in a small town in Northern Ontario, Canada, and every time I'm on TikTok or YouTube or wherever I'm scrolling, I am seeing beautiful, delicious food from America. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna make a channel dedicated to looking at all of your delicious food because I want to live vicariously through you. Since I live nowhere near these places, I'm hoping that I can just get a little taste of what you guys have to offer. At least if I can't eat it, maybe I can experience the joy with you guys. So how about I stop talking and let's start watching. This video is all about the American food fairs because I have heard that you guys are literally the best of the best.
The State Fair of Texas is home to the original corn dog, the beloved meat on a stick that Americans can't get enough of.
We call them
Fletcher's
pogos
Corny
here in
Dogs
Canada.
debuted the very first corn dog in
I don't know why.
1938. Back then, they were giving away their corny dogs for free, just to get people to try the unheard of
I
food.
want corn dogs for
Now,
free.
Fletcher's is selling between 500,000 and 600,000 dogs a year. There are more food vendors here than almost any other fair, so you can expect that all the classics will be covered.
It's half
Like
a mil.
old school saltwater taffy at Sutter's Taffy, funnel cakes that even double as burger buns,
Oh.
and fried everything.
Oh, I
The
want it.
Arizona State Fair is the state's largest public event, and it's been dishing out classic fair foods since
blooming
1905.
onions,
While some of the
delicious.
options may sound
Oh,
familiar,
please.
the sheer size of these foods is shocking. Fair foodies will be familiar with a good old-fashioned corn dog, but in Arizona, they make them by the foot, and the
What?
cinnamon buns aren't shy
Wait,
on
no,
size.
no. Hang on a second. Who eats a foot-long corn dog? Please tell me right now. Have you ever eaten an entire foot-long? That. Listen, I put a lot of long meat. No, never mind. I won't even go there. You know what? That is, I think, too much. When I eat corn dogs, I have like 2 of them. How much is a foot long of corn dogs? That's gotta be 5 or 6 of them at least. Oh my God, who's eating all of that? And like, would you not get food fatigue from just having 1 foot long corn dog?
Either,
Listen, I'm
or
not judging.
toppings.
You eat that.
Aside from its giant
Oh.
food options, it's the hot and spicy
I'm
foods
not
that
judging. You
really
eat that
make
meat.
the Arizona State Fair stand out.
Also,
Hot
cinnamon
Cheeto
buns are
covered
my
foods like
favorite.
turkey legs and even pickles are an Arizona delicacy.
Pickles.
And all of them are layered with nacho cheese, of course.
Really delicious.
People have been flocking to the LA County Fair since 1922. In recent
Okay,
years,
LA.
they featured 500 food vendors during a single fair. They've got classics like
Wait, was
giant
that
turkey
donut?
legs, rainbow popcorn, and fried Oreos, but also some things you'd have a hard time finding anywhere else.
want fried
Fans of the
Oreos.
fair love to post about these giant cones of extra long curly fries from Biggie's. They start by spiralizing
Ooh-wee.
a lot of potatoes, then deep fry them so they're golden and crunchy.
Oh, look
For
at
another
that.
Instagrammable food, you can walk over to Nitro Treats to try their unicorn's breath. It's cereal balls
Oh.
dipped in liquid nitrogen, which makes smoke come out of your mouth and nose when you
that's
take a bite.
actually really
And you may
cool.
have heard of chicken and waffles, but at the LA County Fair, Chicken Charlie's takes chicken tenders, puts them on a stick, covers them in waffle batter, then voila, chicken and
my
waffles on a stick.
God, that
Pro
looks
tip,
good.
ripping them in half will make it a little easier to eat.
I've never had chicken and waffles. It's not something
Brunch
you really
lovers
have
flock
here.
to London's dedicated brunch fest to celebrate all
good.
things eggs and pastry. Guests will find sweet and savory brunch foods like waffles,
please.
pancakes, and breakfast tacos. All of these delicious breakfast favorites are topped with syrups, jams, and hot sauces galore.
Better be
There are
that
even
Canadian
plenty
maple
of
syrup.
vegan options, so there's something for everyone. London's best brunch spots come out to highlight their most loved menu items, and of course, their booziest drinks.
Hey.
A trip to the Bloody Mary bar, anyone?
Yes, please.
Or maybe you'll have an espresso martini.
Who's coming with me?
The Minnesota State Fair has been an institution in
that
the land of
cookies?
10,000 lakes for over
I'm a sucker for
160
cookies.
years. More than 2 million guests gather every year for treats like the infamous Sweet Martha's cookies.
It is.
It's not unusual to see fairgoers walking around with buckets
It's
piled
a
high with
bucket.
gooey chocolate chip cookies. Sweet Martha's sells 1 million cookies per day on average. You might also catch
1 million cookies a day? Martha, what are you putting in your cookies that you're selling 1 million a day? And where can I buy them immediately? Oh my God. Do I have any friends from Minnesota that can send me those cookies? Oh God, it looks delicious. I'm a sucker for cookies. Anything really sweet and I'm in there. So these fair foods are making my palate like salivate. I just want to eat everything. A bucket of cookies. I would probably crush the entire bucket by myself. Oh, I'm not sharing. I'm sorry. Okay, no, I'm Canadian. I'll share. Fine.
You might also catch a glimpse of equally massive buckets of french fries. Fresh french fries goes through roughly 30,000 pounds of fries per day. And they claim to be the freshest ever because they make them to order. And if you see buckets of pickles, it's not what you might think. These pickles have become what's known at the Minnesota State Fair as pickle dogs. That's a pickle smeared with cream cheese, wrapped in pastrami. You can only find this wacky snack at the Minnesota State Fair.
Oh my God. Are you telling me that I can make that at home and just try it? Because I don't know if I love that or hate that, but I love pickles. Are all Americans like pickle fans? What's going on over there?
The Queen's Night Market is famous for its global selection of foods that represent over 20 different countries. It's a major cultural event that has attracted vendors like the Malaysian Project, where burgers are wrapped in omelets. This signature Malaysian dish can be found all over its home country, but in Queens, New York, this stand is the only place making it. The key is the homemade spicy mayo. Catmint wheel cake is another food stand showcasing a classic treat from abroad. Wheel cakes are a traditional Taiwanese street food, and these handheld desserts are made right in front of your eyes. Meanwhile, Sam's Fried Ice Cream is a New York food fair staple. Here, ice cream is coated in various toppings and fried until silky and crunchy. This market is the city's best late-night spot to taste foods from all over the world.
Okay,
Each year during the holidays,
ice cream. You're telling me I can get deep fried ice cream, fried and ice cream together? Those are like my two favorite things in the world. Where can I get that? Oh, why do you guys have the best stuff?
Until silky and crunchy. This market is the city's best late-night spot to taste foods from all over the world. Each year during the holiday season, Manhattan's Bryant Park transforms into a winter wonderland, brimming with seasonal foods. The star of the show is always the piping hot raclette loaded onto sandwiches. You can never go wrong with a blanket of cheese on a chilly day.
I love cheese.
And that's what you'll find at Baked Cheese House, where they serve up the Alpine staple. If steaming cheese doesn't make you toasty enough, you can finish off your meal with hot chocolate poured into chimney cakes. Chimney cakes are a traditional dessert from Hungary, and in Manhattan, they're loading them up with melted chocolate and marshmallows. With one of these in hand, there's no better place for cozy treats than this during the city's coldest months.
Delicious looking.
Orlando's East End Market gives small makers an opportunity each year to show off their wares to the community.
That's so cool.
It's how many Floridians discovered what's known as the state's best cookies. Gideon sells out of its super chocolatey cookies every single day. But in the end, it's worth it when you get your hands on this giant 800-calorie cookie that's unlike any other.
Okay, wait, did that just say 800 calories per cookie? Oh man, that is doing it right, but doing it really heavy.
And if that wasn't sweet enough, guests can also find rainbow s'mores with handmade marshmallows. Every element of these colorful marshmallows is crafted by hand, down to the aromatic vanilla extract. Even the graham crackers are handmade. If you'd like to add a little savory to your sweet, you can find a fried chicken sandwich on a mochi donut bun at Dochi and Chicken Fire. It's a super Instagram.
Fried chicken and donuts? You have to be kidding me. That looks delicious. Oh, I feel like I'm missing out on life. Please, I just want to try all of these. Can I just make a bucket list, travel all of America, and just hit all these places, please?
Dessert, but it's the irresistible combo of crunchy and chewy textures that make this dish sell out every single day.
With a pickle again, another pickle.
Singapore is world-renowned for its street food, and it all comes together at the city's open-air food markets called hawker centers. Nestled in the Chinatown Complex Food Center is a Michelin star-rated food stall, Hawker Chan, which is world-renowned for its chicken. Chef Chan Hong Meng was the very first chef to ever be awarded a Michelin star for street food, and has since become world-famous. Most other stalls in the market also make their foods fresh while you wait, and are known to showcase a variety of cuisines from all over the region. For foodies looking to bundle up in search of unique treats, Quebec's Winter Carnival is a celebration of snow and ice. This is where you can find the famous maple taffy. Hot syrup is poured over snow and rolled up with a stick to make a uniquely Canadian candy. Quebec is the largest producer of maple syrup in the entire world, so it's no wonder they found this extra sweet way to make a unique dessert. And a trip to a Canadian food fair wouldn't be complete without some warm and gooey poutine. At the Winter Carnival, you can get it from Le Bistro SAQ, where they make the traditional French fries with cheese curds and gravy
you
on the
have
spot.
to try this. I
Finally,
know it looks weird,
in the spirit of uniquely Canadian cuisine, there are the beaver tails.
Oh,
no need for alarm.
Coming.
They are only fried dough in the shape of a beaver's tail and much sweeter than the real thing. They're covered with cinnamon sugar.
I take it back
and
because I just saw a video of everything that you guys have to offer, but in Canada, this is probably going to be one of the most delicious things you could get here. They're called beaver tails. No, don't worry, it's not real beavers. It's just a pastry, deep fried, and a bunch of delicious topping. And oh my goodness, please, if you're ever in Canada, stop and get one of these.
Of other inventive toppings. All 6 New England states come together for this yearly festival to show off their best foods.
All right, we're back
the most
in America.
iconic treat is the giant Biggie cream puff. It's easily the #1 stop at the fair, and approximately 5,000 cream puffs are sold each day. Guests can watch them being made before diving into the fair's fluffiest dessert. It's a bit of a challenge to eat, but worth every messy bite. The only thing bigger than the puffs is the giant 1-pound meatball at Frigo's. 3 generations of Frigo's have been making these humongous meatballs since 1950.
As big as my head.
It started out as a bit of a prank, but now it's one of the most beloved dishes in New England.
Has anybody tried that? That looks
The Miami
delicious.
County Fair is all about the dessert. Every spring, vendors chef up sweet treats like cheesecake slices dipped in blue raspberry chocolate and maple glazed donuts served by the bucket. The cheesecakes at Polar Bear Ice Cream are dunked into all flavors of chocolate and coated in sprinkles right alongside the soft serves. Meanwhile, the maple glazed donuts are sprayed with nearly endless amounts of cinnamon and sugar. And of course, you can't forget the giant funnel cakes. They're topped with powdered sugar and cream cheese before getting loaded with strawberry jam.
Every time I see it.
Smorgasburg is a summer staple in New York City that showcases some of the city's most daring and dazzling food creations. New Instagrammable delicacies are debuted each year to take social media by storm. Famous treats include the spaghetti donut, toasted meringue ice cream, and stunning mango flowers.
A spaghetti donut?
Take the spaghetti donut as the perfect example of a social media showstopper.
I'm listening.
When they were debuted by Pop Pasta, it was a take on a traditional Neapolitan spaghetti pie. It took on a life of its own when it went viral and began to garner the longest lines of the market. Also, with tons of social media fame, you can find the toasted meringue ice cream, which is as visual as it is fluffy and sweet. It's a unique warm and cold combo beloved by New Yorkers.
Oh. Man, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to see more of what you guys have to offer. Oh, everything looked so delicious, except for that spaghetti donut thing. I'm not quite sure I'm sold on the idea, but if you guys have tried it, let me know in the comments down below if it's actually something that, you know, maybe eventually if I make my way down to the States that I should definitely try out. And hey, if there's any videos that you want me to check out, if there's any extra American delicacies that I haven't seen yet, please, please, please comment them down below and I'm going to check it out. Again, being from a small town in Canada, I don't get the luxury of being able to try all these incredible different foods. Even places in Canada, I just can't get to because Ontario is so massive that it takes me like 8 hours to get to the closest hub. I'm just a deprived Canadian girl that just wants to live. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like so I know I can create more content like this and you're going to keep on watching. Don't forget, make sure to subscribe to the channel.